Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is Scott Starr with the American Gelbvieh Association. Scott, you're the president. I know you've got a lot going on, and I'm lucky enough to get you on the show this morning because I know you guys have meetings and you're in here for the TSCRA convention. So you guys are really busy. So I just want to thank you for being on this morning. But let's kind of go into it. Let's talk about the American Gelbvieh Association, everything that you guys have kind of got in the works and on the 2018 year calendar, and why you guys are here in Fort Worth for your meetings.
Well, thank you. We're here in conjunction with Texas Cattle Raisers Association, having our board meetings here. We like to tie to commercial events as much as we can. Our focus of our breed is commercial industry, and this ties in really well in networking with different folks down this way, and just trying to make those connections and make them go.
You know, you and I got an opportunity to talk yesterday, and Cedar Top Ranch is your ranch, and so I've got familiar with you guys from doing the American Rancher for the Gelbvieh Association. But you and I were talking about characteristics in the Gelbvieh herd, maternal characteristics, you name it. Tell me a little bit more about that and why you think people should buy into the breed.
Well, for one thing, we've never been a show breed, so the halter cattle just don't fit us very well, and so we've never chased the fads and those things that maybe get a breed in trouble. We're one of the best footed cattle out there, the most fertile cattle out there, the most consistent cattle. And then we fit into a commercial setting really well as a nice component to their crossbreeding program.
By not chasing all the fads out there, you still maintain such a competitive edge though in the industry. How come? How do you think you guys have done that?
I think it's the consistency of our product in the feed yard or in the pasture. Our cows last longer than anything else out there, and then in the feed yard, our cattle just consistently perform at the top 20-25% of everything going. And they don't have a lot of out cattle that get them in trouble when they're selling them on the grid or just railing them out either way.
Yeah, and one thing I know we talked about Gelbvieh Balancer, that so go on that, touch a little bit on that.
Well, a balancer is a composite between a Gelbvieh and Angus or Red Angus, and 25% to 75% Gelbvieh or Angus, either way. And then we look at the profit centers of all these different cattle and where they fit, and that we found that just below 50% Continental and the rest being Angus is the profit center for everything, and these cattle fit and they complement the Angus and Red Angus cattle probably better than any other Continental breed out there to get us to that profit center. Where are these animals most profitable for our commercial cattlemen?
I think that's one thing that's kind of neat because Angela and I have got to talk about this before, just how complementary the breed is to other breeds and just how it kind of really works well for commercial cattlemen. Switching gears a little bit, I know you have personally sold cattle with Superior Livestock for quite some time. You do it on our auction in the summer. Breckenridge used to be Steamboat, but Week in the Rockies auction. And Gelbvieh as a whole obviously has a great relationship with Superior. Tell us a little bit about that and why you kind of feel it's important.
Well, I think it's really important. I think this is one of the best avenues for commercial cattlemen to market their cattle, and our personal operation, we do that as well. I think it is the best avenue, and I think it's the best option for most cattlemen. If they got load lots of cattle, Superior to me is the best option out there. And our Gelbvieh cross balancer cattle, what we call them balancers, have really fit and rung the bell. I don't know, we've sold for a long time and we've topped the sale every time with balancer cattle, so it's been good for us, but I think Superior is certainly the marketing avenue we want to continue to choose to use.
Well, I know we appreciate your business and we appreciate the relationship that we've built with the Gelbvieh Association. I want to thank you for being on this morning. Always a pleasure to have you guys in town when we can, and I know I get to talk to Angela on the summer shows on the road, so it's always great to have you guys. So thanks again.
Well, thank you.
When we come back, Missy Bonds, stay with us.